Oh my goodness, we're already through the first round of this heavyweight bracket.
I know. You know, I've been to plenty of heavyweight brackets that ended up with a lot of OTs and a lot of full 10 minutes. Woo, look at that rash guard from
Oh,
Terrance.
I love Hyperfly for bigger grapplers. Looks
Yeah.
so cool. I want to buy a bunch of them.
I know I've seen Terrance around a lot, man. I'm really excited to watch him compete. He's a brown belt from the base Vancouver.
Looks like we're waiting on our second person here. Oh, there he is.
And he's going against a guy named Colton Scott. Now, I'm not entirely familiar with him, but, man, he's an IBJJF LA Open no-gi champion. He also got silver in the gi. Trains a lot in the gi. He's a black belt out of On Guard.
He is the highest ranked person in the tournament. Terrance is the second highest ranked person. Terrance has been around for a bit. He's done really well on the ADCC Open circuit in the trials. He's made it to semifinals.
Terrance has?
Yeah, and
Awesome.
Colton has been around for a while. He's done a lot of IBJJF Opens. He is under Matt Kwan,
Matt Kwan.
if you want to know how good he is.
Yeah.
Quite excited about this match.
Just waiting on the timekeepers go. And here we begin. Starting with some hand fighting. Obviously, both guys want to stay on top, stay on the feet. This is just going to see some wrestling, maybe some wall wrestling. That's what I was most excited to see today, was a lot of work off that wall.
Well, and just like how that was going to play into their game.
Absolutely.
A lot of wrestlers in this bracket.
Oh, for sure. Did we take weights from the heavyweights?
A couple of them sent them, but you know,
Yeah.
I didn't feel like it was important.
Yeah, I was wondering if there was any max size on it.
No.
Good, I like that.
I think it's ridiculous. There are 300-pound people.
Yeah. There you go. Neither one of them able to really close the distance here. A lot of hand fighting, but we are so early in this match. A little bit of an angle change there, but no dice. One underutilized thing when it comes to jiu-jitsu guys wrestling is head fighting.
Yeah.
So it's been really cool to see these guys go head to head looking for angles with their head.
Well, the head has a lot of pressure when you're a heavyweight.
Oh, absolutely.
Right now,
Oh,
it's the battle.
ooh.
Who's going to win the wrestling exchange?
Yeah. I mean, and we both know whoever ends up on some sort of angle and ends up closing that distance. Heavy advantage there. A little slide by attempt from Colton.
We might be seeing our first Shido here in a minute.
Well, no, we had a Shido in the last one.
Oh, did we? I walked
Yeah.
away for a second.
You did. It was exactly during that. But I would say that they're being pretty active. They're both actively looking for angles. Both of them almost getting angles. No get down rules or anything in this. I know that's more of a CJJ thing, but
I'm actually quite glad we're not doing that. I'm not a huge fan of the get down rule.
yeah, neither am I.
I think, first of all, if you ever watch one of those events live, it's very abrupt and loud, the horn.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very distracting when you're trying to watch grappling.
Yeah. We saw a little inside trip attempt from Colton, but again, no dice. Hand fighting now for almost 2.5 minutes. We're a quarter of the way through this. Another inside trip attempt.
Oh, nice.
That turned into a little fall, not quite a takedown, but Colton was able to capitalize off it. Terrance ends up with some sort of knee shield, but it looks like Colton was able to pressure through. Terrance doing a good job maintaining inside position with that top arm frame. It looks like Colton's trying to pressure through that.
Ref calm for them to be active, not just like stalling. It's a little warning from him that he might be thinking about a Shito.
Good little half pass attempt. He was able to clear the half guard, but he's still stuck in that bottom knee shield, ends up back in that half guard.
Maybe looking to get to full guard or
Yeah.
someone kind of locked down.
Yeah, Colton's got the cross face and has an underhook on the far side. He lets go of that underhook though, and Terrance is able to get inside position back. This is one hell of a battle here when you have somebody who's in that chest-to-chest half guard position. Terrance looking to shrimp his hips out a little bit. Oh, Oh, Terrance trying to scramble up. Ends up in a turtle.
Thinking about maybe taking the back.
Ends up
Or-
with a single leg hook and cross body control, using that power half to try to break him down. Terrance posts out to stop that. So Colton decides to roll over the top.
He doesn't have that second hook in, though, so the control's a little harder. But
He
can get
doesn't,
back-
but he's going to end up in 3/4 mount.
or just mount in
Yeah.
some cases. Yeah.
Ooh, yep. I like that wrist ride.
So the nice thing about people who, if you keep them in this sort of quarter mount, is that it provides a hook for you to take the back for a back sit, a back chair back sit, take, whatever. My brain.
Yeah.
It's hot today, guys. Terrance was very aware of that, though.
As we keep going, we're almost halfway through this match. We're going to, it has to be hard carrying Colton on top of you for so long. We're going to start seeing some of that fatigue setting in. Terrance doing a good job of keeping that inside position on the top side. Colton working to free his wrist. Colton could work from a near side underhook here instead of the crossface. See what he likes to do. No, he wants that crossface. Terrance doing a great job, though, cross framing on that bicep. Fighting for that inside position. Same thing here. Cross frame post. Pummel the bottom arm back in. Heavy
he's going to
twisting
the
cross
mount.
facing pressure. And now he proceeds to look for double unders.
Trying to isolate those arms,
Yep.
get his leg through, get to full mount.
And we
Ooh.
see it working up into a high mount position.
This is the worst place to be. I hate this position. Especially as a heavyweight, it's so hard to move that top person. Especially when they decide. So a lot of his reaction base from the top.
He bellying back down, Terrance is. Colton on a mean crossface, palm to palm grip, looking to snake it into a figure four, but he's just going with the neck crank.
Yep.
Pretty
This is-
gnarly, and he's tapping.
This is an advanced division, so they're allowed to do things like that.
Any sort of neck cranks are allowed.
You know, at this level,
That was a great match.
they're all professionals.
And we will see Gregor Burton versus Colton Scott.
Looks like we are heading into our first round of our quintet coming up here.
So with